Well, I don't know how fucking long or short this is gonna be. But I hope it's short, because I gotta get it posted today. It's basically a fucking emergency. Sorry, my throat's not up to snuff. I had a bunch of vaccinations and made me damn sick for a couple of days, and I'm like, what? I mean, the COVID thing, I'm sorry, dudes, but it never makes me sick even a little bit. Okay, it doesn't even it hardly gives me soreness in my arm. Okay, that one's not my problem. My problem is they told me I had to get a shingles shot. And I'm like, I've had the shingles before, and it wasn't very bad a couple times, but, you know, it can be really bad. It can be like years long, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna have to do this. They said over and over, it's gonna make you sick, 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 it's gonna make you sick. Lo and behold, it made me sick. Quit telling people it's gonna make us sick, make them sick. You're hypnotizing them. You're hypnotizing them into believing it's going to make them sick, and then they believe you. And I don't know why I still believe the shit that people say to me. You know, I don't know why I believe another person's words. If it's written in a fucking document, I've sent it to my fucking lawyer, because I'm going to be getting a few like old 21 Savage. A lot. I'm going to be getting a lot, or at least one really good one for starters. And I'm going to be sending them my contracts shit, because I'm a fucking lawyer, but I'm not a full-time lawyer, and I'm not going to fucking spend all my time doing everything that I need to do the thing. You know, I need to be doing my thing and paying other people, because I've got so much damn money, paying fucking other people to do their damn job. And that fucking lawyer is fucking top notch. The best. Because I'm the best. And he's got to be better than I am. Because I don't lose in court. In other words, I always win in court. If they let me talk, I win. And I got an issue that looks like it could be mushrooming out to that place. I just got out of court, like literally 3 weeks ago. That's why I was downtown at the district court area. Not district, sorry. I always call it the district court. I don't know if it's the district or the municipal. I can't remember. I don't, yeah, I'm the lawyer's like, go to the district or the municipal court or that other court, you know. But once you fucking get there, and if I get there, I'm gonna win for you, you know. But, yeah, I have fucking long hair again. It's gonna be longer. It's growing like a weed, like a bunch of beautiful, soft, wavy weeds, and that's not a wig, dudes. I can add my wig to it. But anyway, I got that shingles shot, and everybody kept telling me it's gonna make you sick, gonna make you sick, gonna make you sick, and finally the dude gave me the real sweet, I'll call him a kid, I'm a kid. We're two kids, but this other kid, who also gets shingle shots, promised me that it would make me sick, you know, and, you know, it's like, hey, come and do this surgery, and I'm gonna be your brain surgeon, and you're not gonna survive the surgery. It's like, fuck no, don't be doing it, you know? They didn't say I wouldn't survive the shingles shot, but they said it's better than getting real bad shingles. And I said, yeah, let's do it. And then I got real sick, and I was like, fuck, I can't afford to waste any time. I am doing shit. I'm painting. People on my other Facebook page, the page that is my more professional page. For the people there, they probably think that woman is not professional. They haven't seen the other page unless they're on both. Those ones I call my let me think of the word, but while I find the rest of my stuff. But my doppels. You know, like a doppelganger multiplies itself. That's, I think, but a doppelganger, doppel means double. So a doppel is somebody who's on my poetry Facebook page and my film Facebook page. They're a doppel. And there's a very small handful of doppels that I have. And that's the way I want it. Okay? The one with the top hat and Darren is the film one. It says under it, the land of tranquil light. Nobody reads that for that page. I don't know why. And then on the other page is me doing poetry and art and all, you know, sorts of shit. But, and there's stuff I post to both for a damn reason. I am intentional in everything I do. Everything I do. I'm aware of everything I do. If you look at a clip and you think she didn't know that was happening. Oh, I knew. I knew damn well what was happening. Yes. Darren, I knew damn well what was happening. And the universe agreed. And I know what's happening now. Let's see, let me go back in here. I gotta find something. I'm getting organized, but it's a desperate attempt. So I called up JD and left about 8 messages screaming at him yesterday because I told him he's going to send me a bunch of fucking money. Huh? You don't want him to? Why not? We need it. $800. Oh, you wanted me to ask for, basically demand more than 800? Oh, well, let's start with 800. We'll get more out of it. Because I didn't mean it the way that sounded. But what I'm saying is, you know, he knows I'm desperate right now. I got to go to court next week in Albuquerque. And this is Sunday, so it's this week. And I have to have gas to get there. And I told him if he doesn't send me that damn $800, I'm going to be out in the damn parking lot begging dykes for money. And I could have done that yesterday, where I was. I could have done it yesterday. But I told him he needs to send me $800 because I'm totally psychotic right now. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I don't know what the fuck's real. I'm totally psychotic. I'm having hallucinations. Yesterday when I was leaving that poetry reading, I saw something behind me in my rearview mirror, which happens to a lot of, let's say, wacky people. they see. Like Albert Goldbach one time wrote about an alien in the back seat. I don't know if it's his back seat, but whatever. That might not have been an alien, but anyway, he apparently looked in the rearview mirror and saw an alien in his back seat. Thank goodness that hasn't happened to me. That would scare me. I see aliens outside my door peering in, but not when I'm driving down the damn road on a dark desert highway with the wind in my hair. No. So that vaccination that vaccination has fucked up my throat. I don't know how that happens. I don't know if it targets the throat, but if it targets the throat or not. But I know this much. I'm looking for. Hey, Bibbers! Hey, Bibbers! Oh, Bibbers! I'm going to tell you guys this. When Bibbers hears Darren on the film project, when I'm always watching it, she cries. Like, not like a dog cries. She cries like a human cries. When she hears the trumpet, she starts rolling around all over the bed and going crazy and just rolling around all over me and crawling under me, and I can't listen to it. And I'm gonna say this, I've heard enough of his trumpet playing. I turn it off anyway. If he wanted me to like his trumpet playing, he should have been nice to me when he was playing trumpet. Not trying to kill me with that damn trumpet over and over and over. I mean literally kill me with it, not just having to hear it, dudes. I want you to know, Darren, that I was standing in the co-op, that market, buying some groceries. When you were outside playing trumpet, this is like a few months ago, and the cashiers were all talking to each other, making fun of you. And you know what I did? You know what I said to them? I said, thank you for my groceries. Bye. And went to my car. It's up to you to decide whether or not you're going to play your trumpet in public and how and what. And it's not up to me to defend you all the time. I've defended your ass. In court. In everywhere. Like, if you name it, I've defended your ass. I'm tired of it. I didn't defend it that day. And guess what? You got smart and fucking said, hey, I don't know if you overheard them, but don't know how you could, because your trumpet playing was so loud. I'm not saying your trumpet playing was bad, but I might be saying they might be saying that. And I don't want to discourage you. You have every right. You are a fucking genius, but you're being stupid. Still, how can you not be learning anything at this point? How can you not be learning? On my end, I went psychotic, and I knew I would after I tossed Darren out on his ear. I knew I was going to struggle, get sick, get overwhelmed, go through grief, loss, all this shit. And I knew I was going to get psychotic again, real bad hallucinations, and maybe end up in the hospital again. And it's worth it to have you, Darren, out. Think about that. It's better for me and my dogs and my cat to suffer that you're gone than to suffer you being here. Oh, I found my pink wig that I've been looking for. Thank you for helping me find that. But I can't find some other stuff, so I don't know. No, really, dudes, I'm in pain. I'm suffering all the time. I'm crying all the time. And I went to my psychiatrist yesterday at the poetry reading. And I was telling her I'm going through hell, and she was just like, well, just keep painting. And I'm like, you're my damn psychiatrist. But in all fairness, she used to be my psychiatrist, and now I have a new one. But she was my best psychiatrist. And I left, and I told myself, I didn't cry, dudes, because I'm stronger than that. And I said, yeah, you're right. Didn't go crazy, didn't scream, didn't go, you know. But I said to myself in the car, Jody, no one's gonna save you. You have to save yourself. I have to stay out of the hospital if I'm gonna stay out of the hospital. I can't go up to every stranger at a poetry reading and say, hi, psychiatrist, will you listen to me talk about my problems so that I have a better chance of having a compassionate listener? Listen to what I'm going through so that I can stay out of whatever it's called, the hospital. I'd expect them to do it. Sometimes people do that, you know. Sometimes people will be compassionate, but I'm not being compassionate to my husband unless it's the compassion to kick him out on his ass. He knows I win in court every time. You better not fuck with me. I'm about to go to court and win over here. The sucky thing is going to court, but if I'm going to end up there, I'm going to win. I always, you know, I always say, you know, have the spirit of, it's a fight, and if you go into a fight, you're going to get smacked around. You know, it's gonna fucking hurt. So the minute you walk in there, you've already taken hits. You've already fucking, you know, lost because you're in there. I'm not winning to lose my husband. I'm just winning a worst case scenario. If you lose someone you love, you've lost. It's called loss for a reason. Hush, Bibber's quiet. Sit, stay. Good girl. Yeah! I'm gonna give you a snack. Here, have a little cranberry bread. Sit, 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 sit. Stay, stay, stay. Stay and wait until Grandma says stay and wait, stay and wait, stay and wait. Right, good girl. Come here, Dobby. I have to really work hard with her, but she's doing it. Dobby, touch, touch. Good girl. Gotha, do you want some bread? Come here. Gotha's eaten so many birds lately that... So anyway, after I reminded myself, nobody's gonna damn help you. You have to do it yourself. It was before I went to the poetry reading that I called up JD and screamed into his phone for like 8 times. Messages, telling him that he has to give me a bunch of money. And I really do think he will, but I have to keep, you know, searching my own, I'm going to say heart, for the next action to take. And, well, anyway, that's called wisdom. People would look at me and go, you are not wise, until they see how wise I am. When they see how damn wise I am, they'll be like, damn, that fucking bitch did it. That fucking bitch did it. She outsmarted every single fucking one of us by going to jail, getting thrown into jail, going into hell, going into the fucking psych ward, going into fucking getting arrested, getting tossed around, getting beaten up, getting slammed here and literally slammed there, going hungry, going homeless-ish. You know, yeah, technically homeless. If you are not housed, you're homeless, you know. But I'm not saying homeless on the streets, but The Buddha said, I have not yet revealed the truth. And I've been revealing the fucking truth all along. Telling everybody all along the fucking way. Because I needed them to fucking see it, and they didn't. They I can't see. Oh, Jody can't be special. Jody isn't smart. That's exactly for those reasons that I'm winning. People fucking underestimating me. Their karma is that they underestimated me, and now they have to see me win. They have to see me win. Cha-ching! Sorry, dry mouth. Big time. I'm tired of people insulting my ass. You fucking insult me and betray me, and you fucking fuck around on me. By the way, I can do whatever I want. That's part of the Lotus Sutra, is that I can do, I'm the practitioner. I can do whatever the fuck I want. I don't have to abide by the precepts. I don't have to fucking abide by the rules, the laws, nothing like that. No. Mm-mm. Of course, I have been arrested and thrown into jail a few times, but that doesn't mean I did it because of the laws. I did it out of compassion for the higher law. Because when I was in those jails, you know what I was doing? Do you know what I was doing? Jeff knows what I was doing. If Darren has anything less than a discombobulated mind right now, he knows what I was doing. Because I told him. But Jeff already knows me. Jeff knows how I ride. Jeff, my son, knows how I ride. I am a low rider. A fucking low rider at this point. You guys think, oh, what happened to Jody? Prim and proper Kansas and blah, 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 blah. Watch the show. You'll see what happened to me and made me like this. There's way more to the story than our show could even capture. But the show captures the essence of what has happened to me. But Jeff, like, that's why I'm a lowrider now. I live on the south side, dudes. I live in the barrio, dudes. Where did I live in Wichita when I lived in Wichita? I lived in the ghetto. I was the only white person besides my two little kids there. Running around. I was the only white person in an all-black neighborhood. I don't know why I end up where I end up, but it's for a damn reason. And it makes me nuts. You know, I'm sorry, it turns me into... You can't live in the barrio and not become the barrio. You can't live in the ghetto and not become the fucking ghetto. So I've become the ghetto. I've become the barrio. And I'm fucking proud of it. I rock and rap and trap the 505, dudes. People say, oh, the original 505s. Well, I may not be an original 505, and kind of glad for it because I'm from Kansas, but because I'm an original farm girl. Not from a farm, but beside like in the farm area, like surrounded by farms, because we were too poor to have a farm. You have to have money to have a fucking farm. I don't care how fucking poor these farmers think they are. They're the rich ones. They have land. They have animals. Back in the Bible days, that was the definition of wealth. Not that I follow the Bible, but I kind of can't help but be like holistically influenced by the dang Bible. So anyway, Jeff knows what I was doing in that, and all those fucking cops know what I was doing in those jails, because it fucking hurt it. I was chanting Nam Myoho Renge Kyo and the Lotus Sutra, meaning the Gongyo. I sat in there and I chanted as loud as I could. all through that fucking place ringing my Nam Myoho Renge Kyo all over the place. Some of them got really scared. They were like, shit, what'd we do? We arrested a bodhisattva of the earth. We arrested a follower of Nichiren Daishonin. And at this point when I'm chanting, dudes, it's so damn powerful that, yeah, I'm healing the people around me. That's totally worth it to me. But it also triggers me to become totally psychotic. And that's a big price for me to pay, and it's fucking worth it. If I end up in the hospital, as long as that person back in Kansas got healed and sent back out of the hospital to go home, or got put into remission over there, or that person healed up and doctors couldn't understand why, or that one, or that person went from, you know, being all fucking physically fucked up and mangled, like without arms and stuff, to being healed up and still didn't have their arms. Okay, I'm not, you know, recreating people's arms yet. That might be next. I gotta believe it. You know, it's hard to believe that somebody gonna fucking have their arm back after they lost it in the war. Nobody should be losing a fucking arm in a war. These wars need to end. All wars need to end. And I'm in the middle of one with my husband. They're not going to end until we can fucking figure out wiser ways of functioning. And the wisest way of functioning right now in this fucked up prison system world is for me to whoop up on my husband. And toss him out on his ear to be a drunk and a skunk on the streets with a skank. I'm not supposed to be like this right now. But it makes you angry when your husband leaves you for alcohol and another woman on the streets in the middle of nowhere and starts posting shit on your page and trying to steal your money. I understand now how Josephine felt, and I gotta tell you, the best I could do with that bitch was to tell her to leave me alone and quit harassing me because she was stalking me. I just hope she's still alive and in Mexico where she wanted to be. Because that bitch was getting evicted from everywhere. And I don't even know if she was practicing the Lotus Sutra, but I think she might have been. I think she might have been told me once, and I forgot. How can you forget something like that? But she was so fucking nuts, I couldn't believe it. I was like, what are you talking about? You're crazy. You're seeing spies all over your house, spy stuff. She was right, of course, and I knew damn well she was right. And there was demons all over her house. I told her because I saw them. I gotta go. But I knew I'd be totally stressed out from not having enough money. And then what I do when I don't have enough money, it's so stupid, dudes, is I go out and spend more money. And I don't even have any money, and I spent money. I, like, the gods, you know, God or whatever it is up there, the Buddhist gods or something told me to get online, and they were texting me on my phone over and over telling me to buy a iPhone 16 Pro. And I'm like, dude, I don't have the money. You gotta provide the money for me to do that if I'm gonna do it, because I didn't even think of doing that. They did. They kept texting me. This was 2 nights ago. And I said, dudes, I don't have the damn money for that shit. Why are you texting me this shit? Come on, settle down. Calm down, quiet. I know Grandma's upset, and it's upsetting you. So leave it. Sit. Stay. We're trying to keep regulated through a fucking perfect storm, like that movie, The Perfect Storm. And that movie, that wave wasn't a wave, it was a wall, just like what they said was in Hurricane Katrina. And Darren, it's one of the only paintings I have hung up. It's in the bathroom above the toilet, but it's really cool. And that dude's fucking talented as a painter. But that one, I don't know what it's called, but I call it Tsunami. But I'm gonna just call it Tsunami because the gods showed this to me last night when I was sitting on the toilet, and it was right behind my head. How'd they do that? They turned my head and made me look back there, but they said Darren's in a tsunami right now. He's not the only one, but I'm the lucky one. I warned you so many times that even the gods can't count it. Count all those times, dude. Don't listen to the dumb bitch, the retard. Don't listen to the one who barely made it into graduate school, but left with distinction and high pass. Don't listen to that bitch. I have not yet revealed the truth, the Buddha said. Let me go check on the trash because the girls can get into it sometimes. My neighbor walked by and she looked as sad as I look right now. It's fucking bad. It's fucking... People should be happy. So I'm trying. I'm like, hey, remember, this is your prison cell. Make it as nice as you can. In this prison, you got a car. I'm lucky. I've got a cell and a car. And I can cruise around with my dogs, you know. And just be happy in it. Just fucking be. People are like, you're so ungrateful. All you want to do is have a handout. You're a grifter. I'm like, what are you? Are you a grifter? Does it take one to know one? I don't know if you're a grifter. Because I'd have to be a grifter to know if you're a grifter, but it makes me wonder. And actually, he was saying he wondered. He wondered if we were grifters. He said that we didn't do nothing but complain and expect money. And I said, we do puppet shows. Like, and then another guy came in and said maybe we should consider doing something else. But, and I did think there was a little wisdom in that, but what do we value in our society? Puppet shows? How many puppet shows you seeing lately? Besides the ones on our show. Watch it. There's a whole, check out the playlist of plays and, I think it's short films and plays playlist, and in it is a bunch of, puppet show performances. Or, yeah, whatever. Because, see, the part of what I haven't revealed the truth about is I'm driving around all over town, you know, with the Land of Tranquil Light YouTube channel all over my car, and we're called the Land of Tranquil Light, and our mutual name is the Land of Tranquil Light, and then, I was talking about the Land of Tranquil Light. But there's one part that I think we talk about every once in a while on the show, and that's hell is the Land of Tranquil Light, is the actual Buddhist concept. Not just the Land of Tranquil Light, but hell is the Land of Tranquil Light. In other words, here in hell, called Earth, where You know, I don't watch the news anymore, dudes. It's not good for me. I spend days just fucked up over that shit. I don't know if I'm too sensitive or if I'm just right sensitive or something. Like, it bothers me. That's an understatement, dude. It fucks me up. But I heard somehow that about another school shooting, and those bother me. I think it's because I've been a teacher so much and a student for so long. Of course, yeah, I identify, and all of us have been in school systems of some sort in the United States. We're lucky for it. But that happened, and then these war things, and then the debates are just fucking insane, and I'm going, dude, I'm scared, because these leaders, you know, I called them on Facebook 10 years ago. I saw it came up on my memories that I called the leaders as all psychopaths. And they might be psychopaths, but I know they're totally nuts. Like, they're like, that's your idea? Might work. I don't know. I don't know the answer, but you look fucking nuts. Like, we're putting our, you know, trust in leaders who are just nuts, you know, and it's like if I were the fucking, I would do better as the president, okay, than either of those, only because I practiced the Lotus Sutra. But we might end up in World War III still, but I don't think we're going to end up in World War III. But I worry about but anyway, these fucking nuts, you know. And so I don't normally watch that shit, but it's been coming to me, or I've actually been watching it, and I'm like, you shouldn't be watching this. This isn't good for you. It worries you endlessly. Plus, I have a million worries. Worries about money. Worries about Darren, what he's doing. And I generally, if I think Darren's safe and being cool and sober, meaning not sober, not like going to 12-step program, getting fucking seriously sober. I don't think that for a minute. But, you know, like maybe dabbling in that direction and staying off alcohol, staying dry. Then I do better. Then I'm like, I'm safe because Darren's safe. I don't like people are like, I think people are saying, you know, what he's doing is none of your worry. It's like, yeah, it is. You don't kick somebody out on their ass and stop caring about them. You still care about them. You still are concerned for their welfare and well-being, and he's damn lucky I'm chanting for his protection. But that doesn't mean he's going to win against me. So I'm asking you, Darren, please stop it with this Sarah Perez bitch down in Belen, New Mexico, or find your shit and recover it from this bitch, and stop posting weird shit and trying to siphon the audience away from the land of Tranquil Light to your fucking weird ass channel that nobody's watching anyway. But when I saw somebody else's name that's not you on there, I blocked your ass. So now we're out our shorts that we're bringing in money. And not money. They don't bring any money. They bring like 3 cents, even if you get like 1 million, you know. But they bring in subscribers, which brings in money. So he's been fucking posting shorts, like daily shorts and daily quickies. And they've been, especially the shorts, have been bringing in people, okay? And I've been posting the occasional. I'm a little overwhelmed, dudes. I'm seeing shit. I saw some shit when I was leaving the poetry place, and I turned around. After I saw it in the rearview mirror, I was like, what are you trying to show me? Do I need to fucking call the cops? And I turned the car around and drove back. Nothing was there. And I'm like, man, I'm worried about myself. So I went into Hobby Lobby and bought a paintbrush. So I'm totally fucking out of money now, dudes. It's my fault that I bought that iPhone 16, but the God, whatever, told me to And you cannot oppose God. If you fucking oppose God, gods, the Buddhist gods, whatever you define it as, a universe, whatever, higher power, I don't know, the creator, I don't know. Can we come up with some damn new words that are better? Like screwdriver, I don't know. That's the too appropriate. I don't know what. Refrigerator magnet, you know. So you can't oppose refrigerator magnet, okay? If you do, refrigerator magnet will kick your ass, and if you keep fucking doing that, refrigerator magnet will kill you, and then even if you do it, refrigerator magnet will kill you in the end, but you'll have a longer life in your cell and stuff. So, or not. Like Darren doesn't even have a cell. He doesn't have a... But I told that dude, you need to get the resources. You need to get a car. He had a million opportunities to get these things. And he would scream and yell and go crazy and beat things up, including me, and rip up our house. And finally, after a while, after 10 years of it, I'm like, dude, you gotta go. Did I smack up his ass? Did I smack his ass? Oh, you bet I smacked his ass good. Back. Yeah. But I went in and got help, and he got no help. And that's the damn difference. It's, do you feel remorse for smacking somebody's ass? Or do you not feel remorse for smacking somebody's ass? If you feel remorse, you will change. You're like, this is not an acceptable way to behave. I'm going to do something different. Did I stop smacking his ass? No. But I slowed down on it. And then I started to quit. Because it's hard to resist smacking someone's ass if they're smacking your ass. You know? It's like, you go smack back. You know, that's just the way it is. And I don't care what they tell you. It's just the way it is. And then I realized I'm going to be smacking this guy's ass again, and I don't want to. So I told him he had to leave. I told him I had to set steps, but every boundary I set, he fought like a fucking wild tiger, violent tiger. And this is bullshit. I'm done. I'm done from it. I got the best 10 years of my life, and except for the next 10. I mean, next 5 are going to be the next 10 years, best 10 years of my life, and then the next 5 after that. They're going to be the best. They're going to be doubled up, exponential good. But along the way, the rappers remind me, we're in a prison system world. And how many lawyers you got? One. So I'm asking you to stop doing that shit, Darren. I'm asking you to go in to St. Elizabeth Shelter again. Move back in there if you're not there already. If you're there already, let me know. Send me an email again. And tell me you're in there. You're sober. You're off your fucking alcohol. That's the line I'm drawing. The fucking alcohol. And you're... I don't care if you're seeing Sarah Perez. That's fine. We're divorced officially now, okay? We're not married anymore. So you can do what you want with whoever in that sense, in a romantic sense. But nobody else is in on our show, like, controlling the background of it. Nobody. Nobody can be in there but you and me. Not even Jeff's back there. So I called your mom and told her, and I'm sure she called you by now and ripped you a fucking new one, because in all honesty, I own this business. I own it. I'm the primary owner. You signed the documents years back, and I am. It's already a done deal, dude. You won't be fucking with me. And this is how a woman business owner's gotta be, especially for co-business owner as a man. She's gotta become the biggest man in the room. And I already am, you know. But I resent tolerating the bullshit I've tolerated. But I can't do much about it other than heal. And be fed up and unwilling to tolerate more. But at this point, do not fuck with my business. It is our business as long as you don't fuck with it. If you start fucking with it, it's my business. Do you get that, dude? Do you fucking get that? You're not going to be drinking and getting in there in the show. You're not going to be drinking and getting in there. You're not going to be fucking letting other people have access to our show. You're not going to be siphoning off our audience. And you're not going to be fucking having anything to do with it. What I am allowing, and I'm asking you, what I mean is, please, I'm sorry I'm coming across harsh. I can be like that, you know, I can whip up on you verbally, because this shit is stressful. I need it to fucking stop. I'm not trying to fight with you. I'm trying to make this work. We're starting to get views, in part because of you, dude. In part, maybe it's because of Sarah Perez. She's making good decisions, but she's making decisions about my show without asking me. You doing that? You or her, not her, but if it's you doing that shit, I wouldn't allow some other bitch to be in the background. But I would have said, yeah, if you want to start a spin-off channel, yeah. You do yours, I'll do mine. I might have said yes, but it's too late. You didn't ask, and it's not going to happen. And I'm not going to talk to you while you're drinking. So, you can send me emails with videos attached to it, shorts. Yeah, I don't know how else that we can do it until I can get on YouTube. You can post stuff on your channel. I can take, whatever. I don't know. But as long as you do short stuff that you can send to me in an email, I will very likely post it, even if it's controversial, attacking me. I don't have a fucking problem with that, dude. But I'm gonna fucking I'm gonna make the judgment. You're out now. You're blocked out. He's blocked out at the back. He can't get behind the curtain anymore. I'm Oz. You're some fucking dude watching. And I know that's not fair. But it's also not fair for you to fucking start giving our show to other people without fucking talking to me. I'm me! You fucking know who I am. And you know that the minute I realize that what you're trying to do, and the state you're in trying to do it, meaning the mental state, I know right now you're in New Mexico, but the mental state you're trying to do it in, you know I'm gonna fucking step in and take control of the reins. I'm not gonna let a crazy fucking person anymore drive my car. You did that before. It was not good. It was terrible. And you are not in the driver's seat anymore. That's why I took the driver's seat, dude. If you don't know how to drive, you don't get to drive. If you're not sober driving, you don't get to drive. And you're trying to drive this show, both of us driving it from different areas, and you're not allowed. I'm not going to let you drive this show while you're drunk on the streets, being stupid with whomever, wherever, or somebody else having your shit doing it. I mean, having your expensive equipment out on the streets, you being homeless? Oh, now the whole world knows, but come on. How would they not know? I mean, your job is to keep track of that shit. Your job is to be housed. Your job is to get a job, a part-time job, or get on disability and get the help you fucking need to get housed. And they'll help you at St. Elizabeth's. You're lucky you don't have, because of me, you're no longer on this lease, which you know by now. And you've been removed, and we're divorced, but you don't have a record because of it, either from domestic violence or from eviction. I didn't want that. I won. And I won, I got you out, and protected your record so you can get housing, dude. They wouldn't I tried to tell you to remove yourself. Start listening. Start listening, Darren. Start listening. If you don't start listening, then we're all going to suffer. Even more than we already are. Because we care about you, dude. We care about you. We want you to get well. And in the meantime, I gotta try to keep my fucking sanity. It's my damn job, and you're fucking addling my mind, dude. Bringing in people, whatever you're doing. I can't control what you do with another woman at this point, because that's your right, basically. That would be a little crazy even for me. But don't bring her around me, because don't trigger that in me, because I can fucking go off, So don't do that. And I prefer, I can censor it. If that shit comes up on a video, I might say, I'm not showing that bitch on here. What? But, okay. It's time for me to go. And eat my breakfast and clean the house and mop the floor. And I might have to get a little rest, train the dog, paint some pictures, write some plays, write some poems, whatever. And post this short clip. So, dudes, the morning quickies are out for now. I'll only be posting the shorts I can. I hope the memes will continue and the premieres will continue, and the shorts will be back when Darren sends his shorts to me in an email. Okay? And then I'll do it. And if he knows another way, if he's in town, he can drop off a jump drive and I'll provide him with the next jump drive for him to fill up. But he's not going to get any heavy equipment because I don't know what he's doing with that equipment. Thanks for listening, dudes. All I want to say is we're going to be rich and famous, and Darren he's not even sober. He's not even housed. How's he going to do that? How's he going to be rich and famous? And I'm barely hanging on to my mental, sanity. And a lot of that also, Darren, has to do with Sean Singer. And that's Sean Singer's fault. He's fucking triggers my psychosis, and he's got to be doing it on damn purpose. He's got to be doing it on damn purpose, because nobody would fucking continue that fucking bullshit if they thought that they were driving somebody to the nut house. But you have, Darren, so, Anyway, yeah. Sean and I have been telepathically communicating for quite some time. And he is driving me insane, because he won't shut the fuck up when I tell him to. And you won't listen when I tell you to. And you won't shut the fuck up when I tell you to. And I'm never gonna shut the fuck up. So don't even fucking try. Huh? Thanks for listening.